So we're back in Ukraine. This truck is for the 3rd Brigade Spartans, Special Forces, a Toyota Helix. Raised, elevated, manual transmission, everything the soldiers are going to need to be able to get their wounded in and out of the battle quickly. These vehicles are highly efficient. They can get into the thickest of the battles, and that's what this is for. Also included with this vehicle is going to be 3 drones for the 3rd Brigade Spartans, Mavic 3 Pros. And this 3rd drone is extra special because it's from another YouTube channel that we're sponsoring while I'm here. Shout out to the Enforcer YouTube channel and the Leaf Spring Army for raising money for a drone. Something happened, it got weird, but it's okay. The Orc Hunter community was able to fundraise a 3rd drone for that channel, and here it is, ready to be handed off to the Ukrainian soldiers. Also included in our trucks, LCD monitors, night vision capabilities that go on the dash of every truck. This is essential. This helps the Ukrainian soldiers see at night. You know that the Ukrainian military operates 24 hours a day. They're not limited to the nighttime like the Russian military is. So when you're driving at night, you can't have your lights on, right? Otherwise the enemy will see you. So having night vision camera and optics in the vehicles to be able to see is essential for Ukrainian victory. Orcs must die on the window. As you guys can see, you got nothing but love for Ukraine. Freedom is yours. On the back here, you got the hard top on this truck. The last truck we had in July was open. It had bars, so they can put a 50 cal on it or a 240 on the top. But this one's a hard top. Here you guys can see spare tires are included in every truck because the terrain in the east and the south, you guys know, when the winter time comes, it's very difficult for these vehicles, any vehicle, even the big government military vehicles, to be able to traverse that mud. And so these tires will be able to help these vehicles be able to traverse that. Also included in this vehicle is going to be the very, very important tourniquets. Okay, CAT tourniquets. These save lives. Okay, whenever a soldier, a limb gets lost or an injury, these tourniquets will prevent further hemorrhaging, further injury to, it could prevent an entire loss of a leg. I'm gonna read this directly from one of my community members that put this flag on the truck and its meaning to the Aborigines in Australia. Their kids chose the indigenous Australian flag. They've been fundraising for months and selling off things that they don't need on eBay. The flag, the black is the people, all right? The yellow is the sun, and the red is the earth and the people's relationship to the land. And that is what makes up the Australian Aboriginal flag. Really good representation. It's awesome to see this flag obviously next to this Ukrainian flag that is just such a symbol right now of strength, freedom, and future. And seeing this coincide with the Ukrainian flag is absolutely amazing to see. So this is my co-host, Alex Kanash. Good morning, Keith. Good morning. We're here at the Lavra, and we have 2 very unique vehicles, and these vehicles are going to the east of Ukraine this weekend, and we're bringing them there.
So I delivered this one last time, and in the last month or so it's been in for armouring, so it's now got uprated armour in the cab, on the front, the sides and the back, and extra protection on the glass that's also slightly bulletproof as well. So slightly increases people's chances of survival, certainly under artillery fire.
So this vehicle is a medical vehicle for Project Constantine Medical Brigade. It's going to the east of Ukraine, and this one is very, very special because it's a custom-made ambulance vehicle. I mean, we're gonna go through this and show you guys. Before we get over there, we got my Minnesota home state flag. Shout out to the state of Minnesota, Skull Vikings, flag of Ukraine, strong, strength, brave, right next to the home state of Minnesota, blessed. This is a full-fledged ambulance for the Ukrainian medical unit to use. You got the chairs here, so the medical personnel can work on the patient or anybody that might need it. This gurney can come out, fully, okay, so any wounded that need to get taken out of the combat zone quickly is able to do so, and they can also treat their wounds. It has lights on the top, red light, it has a white light, so any extra lighting that's needed, because obviously sometimes it's dark. It has a medical pouch separator for bandages, tourniquets, other like various things that need to be hung here.
Yeah, we use 3 layers. Like the first one is very tiny and just always glinted. The second one is white. There are 2 lights to keep warm and heat inside. And the third one is the anti-shrapnel rubber.
Yeah.
So it will stop the small shrapnel.
Also included with this medical vehicle from Dorky Mom and the Orc Hunters is a full stock of individual first aid kit items for this medical unit, including tourniquets, bandages, you got gauze. What's really special is the quick litters. This is what's going to help the Ukrainian soldiers that can't walk, can't move, that are wounded on the battlefield. Quick deploy this out, put them on the quick litters, and then get them to something like this so where they can be treated. I've been seeing Ukrainian soldiers, they're using blankets, they're using whatever planks of wood, whatever they can find to be able to help their wounded. This is a very, very effective piece and tool here, and it's disposable as well to be able to get the wounded soldiers out. These multi-purpose disposable litters.
I didn't know American people vacate in August. Mostly they go to rest in August. I started this fundraiser not knowing this. Okay, we do it in August and it almost failed. I was so tense, like, how are we gonna able to fundraise this convoy? And then September came and people were like, you shut up and take the money, buy the trucks, We filled the goal and now it's 3 trucks. I'm only gonna do trucks now. So much easier, the soldiers need them, and it's the most simple thing to give and the most necessary thing to give.
That is so true. It's such a easy process to get connected with the NAFO Brigade. They give you the page, they give you the patch, and then all you got to do is promote it and say, hey, donate to this. It's guaranteed. We're standing here. We're standing on ground in Kyiv, physically handing the soldiers these trucks. You can't find a more reliable and trustworthy place to be able to donate to where you literally can see it.
This is for the viewers, but if you're watching this, you made this happen, so it's here. You can see it. You can trust this process. The handing over happens right now. You can see we're gonna hand them over, give the keys to the soldiers, and that's it.
Thank you so much for everything that you do. And I have a few things that I'd like to hand out to you from my community. A couple American flags. This is an infrared American flag, night vision. You'll be able to see that and see the patterns really easily. And this is a special handmade item from a Native American community in Minnesota, specifically one of my viewers. From my home state of Minnesota, I'll just read it. I hope this makes it to you before that you leave. I am Sue. I made this for the truck, whoever would like to gift it over there. Be safe.
Yeah.
Yo, Mercado. Good to see you, buddy. Right next to my my truck.
So, this is the legendary, as you guys know,
Good to see you, buddy.
Johnny FD. We've had him on Good Morning Kyiv. He's been here since forever, even well before the full-scale invasion, and now he's here involved with NAFO. Tell us about it.
So, this is the 6th vehicle that I helped fundraise for in Ukraine. But most of the ones before were for civilian use. One was like a van for like an orphanage, some medevac for kind of more like for volunteers.
Yeah.
But actually, it wasn't until I was on Good Morning Kyiv that I had even thought about fundraising for NAFO.
What's your message to those that, they think that they have to donate a bunch to make an impact? What do you have to say? Are those that want to contribute that might not? Well, how can they contribute to something like this?
All the donations that I've gone, as far as I know, were 100 or 200 euros. I know for some people, it's still stretching the budget. Maybe you guys don't have a lot of extra money, but for most people, you know what? If you really want to support something, $100, $200, you can find a way to do it, right? Skip a couple of nights out at the restaurants or the bars. Right. So all these donations were literally people, saying, you know what, I don't have a lot. Here's $100. Here's $200. Let's try to get to the point, and here we are. We're not doing it just because it's the right thing to do, which it is. We're doing it because we need stability in the world, and we can't let countries like Russia get away with bullying forcefully neighboring countries, because if we give them an inch, they're going to take a foot. If we give them a foot, they're going to take a yard. If we give them a yard, they're going to take the whole football field. I'm going to slowly let go while giving a little bit of gas.
Okay, so right now I have my foot in the clutch. My foot's down on the clutch and it's on the brake.
So you'll take it off. The easiest way, I'm going to turn it around, and you can try to go uphill here. That's the easiest way to learn. We can do that. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Here we go, bro. Something different. It's different than the automatic, which is just you start the vehicle and you go. You have like different mechanics you got to do, and you got to be careful with the clutch, or you'll kill the vehicle. It's just a skill that I never learned, but it's awesome that I'm here in Ukraine getting to learn a new skill, as well as handing these vehicles off. Unfortunately, I never learned growing up. I only had the privilege of having automatics, so.
But for his first time, especially going up a hill, you did really well. So good job. Let's go.
So for people who don't know me, my real name's Aiden Aslin. Since 2018 I've been serving in the Ukrainian Marines in the 1st Marine Battalion of the 36th Marine Brigade. Last year when the invasion started, we were located on the front line in Donbass, just east of Mariupol, and when the invasion started, day by day we were gradually pushed back to the city of Mariupol, where we took up defence in the steelworks of Ilachar. We've been cut off from full units in the city, and at that point it hit everything that we had, and we had no other choice other than to surrender. Most likely you probably would have seen the videos and the photos that came out when we were shown to the world, where I was battered and completely bruised, where we were beaten.
Never be able to fathom or be in captivity for an enemy is like I served in the military, but there was never a moment where we were at risk of being captured in the U.S. military. The fact that you lived through that and now you're back here again, still doing everything within your power, it's very, very honorable. Very, very, very honorable.
The Geneva Convention guidelines. If I was to go back into the military, I wouldn't be protected by them the second time if I was captured. So that's like a big reason why I can't go back into service. My main goal is to advocate for our guys on the inside to try and get them exchange, get them access to the military training. Because the vast majority of prisoners of war in Ukraine, there's peace letting them go to official war camps, so there's a lot of Ukrainians that are coming off, like hidden outside, and they're just treated like basically like worse than dogs. So right now I'm advocating, and I'm also like trying to help the military in whatever capacity I can, and use my platform to spread about Ukraine.
Absolutely. Just final thoughts that you would like to just leave.
I think when the war finishes, that's when we'll realise how bad has been like the occupied areas. I saw a lot of things in captivity for myself, and a lot of it's the old Soviet mentality / fascist mentality. So I think there's going to be a lot more to uncover when it happens, and I think we'll get a bigger picture of like just how bad it was.
Every single vehicle, this is the bread and butter of what this brigade is about. You know, it's a brigade of civilians that are doing everything that we can to be able to provide Ukraine assistance with vehicles, drones, medical supplies. Shout out to the NAFO 69th Station Brigade and all of the work that this community, this channel, this Ragnar, all of the work.
У меня есть только слезы благодарности и слова благодарности. Я не знаю, где мы были бы сейчас вот в этом этапе времени, если бы не поддержка наших друзей, братьев наших, да, западных. Пусть мы не такие близкие, не такие рядышком, но без вашей поддержки и без единства с вами, как украинцы сплочились едино, да, и вы сплочились вместе с нами. Вы не оставили нас где-то там на стороне, и вы нам помогаете. За это огромное спасибо каждому индивидуально. От каждой семьи Украины, от каждого украинца, от каждого ребенка Украины, который родится и который будет дальше жить в своей стране. Поэтому огромное вам спасибо в лице всех, кто нам помогает.